And after graduating, I came to Nairobi to look for work. And in the year 2011, I got a teaching job in Nairobi that was paying me only 20,000 shillings. That is around $200 Kenya shillings today as we talk. And you can take a look at my life before Aim Global. Look at this kind of life. If you met me here, who do you think you could judge me to be?
Soldier.
Okay. Already I was number one suspect if you look at it. Life was very tough. And after that now, I did my teaching job in the year 2011, 2012, and 2013. When it came to the year 2014, I saw network marketing for the very first time, but not from M Global, from another company. And I started doing network marketing. And I was there from 2014, 2015 up to 2016. And when it came to the year 2017, here is where I met this powerful gentleman, the one and only Mr. Francis Njoroge. The one and only Mr. Francis Njoroge. And this gentleman, we met. And like most of us who are here today, you were presented to this opportunity in our offices. But this gentleman, we met in town, and he showed me this opportunity in the city council benches in Nairobi during lunch hour. And he came to me, and when he came, I told him that don't even lie to me. Show me how the business works, and I think you'll show me the products after showing me where the money is. And he started by showing me the 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. And when I saw all these, I believed that this business would make me rich. And in our first year in the business after joining in January 2017, I saw Francis bought his first car, a German machine, BMW 320i. He bought this car in his first year in the business. So I want to thank you very much, my upline, my mentor, in a special way. And I'll say I'll forever be thankful for this opportunity. Then over here, now, Francis showed me this opportunity on a Wednesday, but I told him that I'll join the business on a Saturday. But the moment he showed me the opportunity, I went and presented this business without him knowing to these two wonderful ladies here, these two beautiful ladies. That is Madam Mercy Gaki there, and Grace Maina outside the office. Yes, let's all appreciate them one more time. Okay, now, before I joined the business, I went and sat down with them and presented to them the opportunity. And we were to meet with Francis again when I was joining on a Saturday. But when I was coming on a Saturday, we came, the three of us, me together with Mercy and Grace, every one of us was carrying their 23,000. How sweet was that? So the first day I was joining my business, I joined with these two powerful ladies. And today as we talk, I've created a team of close to 6,000 people. Okay, now, I know money is important, guys. Money is very, very important. And that is sometimes a motivation that makes most of us join the business, especially looking at the background that I had before seeing this opportunity. Life was very tough. And I am the third born in a family of four. I have come from a very poor background. Not poor as such. My dad used to work with the government, the Ministry of Water, but he died when I was so young. At 10 years, when I was 10 years, that is when he died. So that is when problems started in the family, because we remained with our mom, who took care of us. And I also want to appreciate my mom in a special way. She's a very hardworking woman, and that is the person who has made me become what I am today. And I've never disappointed her. So today, as I talk, I've grown a wonderful team. And today the business is able to pay me between 800,000 Kenya shillings all the way to 1.2 million. That is around between $8,000 all the way to $12,000 each and every month. That is what the business has been able to pay me. And guys, I want to put it very clear here that this success is not mine. I'm standing here on behalf of my entire team. I am who I am today because of the team. And I believe that I don't own the team, but the team owns me. And again, I also want to thank our uplines, where we have Mr. Elijah Munyao, we have Madam Geraldine, we have CK Maina, and we have the father of Alpha Team, and that is the one and only Mr. Andrew Amtani. And also, many of our uplines, we have Mr. Abdi over here. We also have Michael Ademi. Okay, now, as we continue again, we are one team. We Aim Global Kenya and the entire Aim Global Africa, we are one team. I want to appreciate some of our brothers here in a special way. I've never told them this, but I have to tell them this here on stage. We have the one and only Sir Elias Muhozi. When I was so young in the business, your story touched me. I saw the kind of things you did, and I said, if Elias can do it, I can also do it. And that is where I started my journey. Not forgetting the one and only Sir Duncan Atukwase. Your story has always been inspiring me each and every time I look at what you have done, and even your recent achievements, where I saw you bought an entire estate in Kampala, Uganda. That is so wonderful. Now, as we continue here again, this might not be clear, but most of us in Kenya, we pay tax. And over on this side, you can see Kenya Revenue Authority. This one was withholding tax for the month of April, where the gross amount of transaction from my business was over 1 million Kenya shillings. And if you look at between 1st May all the way to 18th June, total deposit there you can see over 3 million Kenya shillings. Okay, now, I've already told you that I came from a very poor background, and we didn't have a good house when I was joining the business back in our country. I come from the western part of Kenya. That is around 6 hours drive from Nairobi, around 500 kilometers around Homa Bay County. When I started making money, sometimes our parents, they die not because maybe they are sick or they are old. It's because of the stress that they have. And I promised my mom that I would make her proud, because the family, everyone in the family was skeptic when I started the business. And I had to pay back in a very big way to my mom. And over here, I started building for her house in our country, where I come from. It might not be the best house, but I believe it's something better coming from your son. Now, over here you can see the first car that I bought after doing the business for only 8 months. In my first year in the business, in 8 months, I bought my first car. And again, this success is not mine, guys. We do this business as a family, and I am a proud husband, and also a father of one. Okay, we started the business as a couple, and all these achievements, guys, they are not mine alone, but we've done this together with my big Grace Mine over there. You can stand. Yes, because we say behind every successful there is awesome. Now, over here today as we talk, this one was our first car. We came together and bought it in our first year in the business. And today as we talk, this is the final house complete for my mom in our country that I've been able to do. And again, our home is around 300 meters from the main road. There was no electricity in this house. So when the construction was being done, I also installed electricity inside the house for my mom. And I know most of us, when we go back to our up country, most of us charge their phones in the nearest shopping center. Is that true or false? True. So today I'm able to do everything inside the house. And while I finished building for my mom a house, I took everything that was in my house. I took my home theater and my flat screen TV and took all those ones to my mom. And today, as we talk, my mom is able to know whatever is happening around the world. And even if you are doing this live today, I know she would be seeing me by now on this stage. Okay, today as we talk again, those are some of the pictures of my first car. It's a Mazda Azela. This is a wonderful car. And okay, now, in our second year in Aim Global, we also came together. In fact, I can say that we didn't plan to buy this car this year. We started saving together around October last year. Around October last year, that is the year 2017, we sat down and there is something that happened to me that I won't forget. There's a powerful gentleman, that is my upline. He was the first one to buy a German car in the team. And when he bought this German car, he happened to give me the car to test drive the car. But when I went around with Francis Joroge's BMW and came back to my car, I realized that my car was so light, the Mazda, and was wondering, what are we really driving? So we set that goal, guys, and went for this car. I was turning 30. I turned 30 in July 2018. I turned 30 years. I might look very young, but I'm not young, guys. I'm that person who is always shy of the camera and doesn't want attention. So most of the guys always see me here. They see like I'm avoiding them, but that is how I am. So we bought this car. This one is a Mercedes Benz E350. It's a wonderful car. For those of us who are coming from Kenya, you know that where you find these cars is at Parliament buildings today in Kenya. That is the truth. And no policeman would ever stop you on the road with this kind of car. So there's a lot of respect. There's a lot of respect on the road, guys. There's a lot of respect on the road. And no one would even try to threaten you on the road. Then finally here, Now, I also want to appreciate mentor of all mentors, that is Francis. I was in your training yesterday, and you talked about we guys now starting to invest. And I heard whatever you said, and I noted it down. So I also went, I did this. Today as I talk, I'm a proud landowner in the city of Nairobi. So I've decided now to do most of the investments. After now making money, I'm now going to investments. And I believe this is where we are headed, guys. Even if anything comes up, we are so secure, and we want to thank this company in a special way. Now, we've grown a wonderful team, and today, in my entire team, that is Team Alpha, we have close to 20 training centers all over Kenya and the entire world. And how did this happen? We used to be one team, that is Team Alpha. We did our trainings at Twiga Towers, and the team really exploded. And when the team exploded, we started looking for offices in town. And